Hey everyone, this video is for a Wesley Smith who asked me to kind of go over the 24 volt system of these new air handlers from First Company. So as you see here, you have your red wire. That's going to be your main power coming off. I shorten them. They usually come with a little R that represents, going straight to the thermostat. So right here what we have is your red wire, your main power coming off the transformer to go to the thermostat. Then what you have here is a brown wire. Now if you look really close, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a C. This represents common. And if you're really unsure, you can always come back and look in there. You see the brown wire kind of comes off the transformer, comes over here, and it piggybacks. Here. That's, it jumps between. Here's your sequencers. So that's your common wire. This right here typically goes to, on a lot of applications, goes to the control wire going outside. That would be the common wire going out. And then your white wire with a little W on it, that goes to your thermostat. And it goes for your heater. You can follow it back. And there's your little white wire right there for your sequencer. Sequencer. Then you have your green wire. That's going to be your fan relay. That comes back over here. You can see it kind of going up to your fan relay right there. So I can see where this can kind of get confusing a lot of times. So my complex is 37 years old, or you do the math, it was built in 1982, so there. So in my place, I have a nice little doohickey right here. If the temperatures of the apartment get too hot in the event of a fire, it will actually trip this to stop fresh air from flowing through the apartment. So this is basically just a normally open, so I'm saying that right, normally closed switch, and right now it's in the open position. I'm sorry, it's normally closed switch, and if it were to break that contact, you would no longer have any control to your air handler whatsoever. A lot of times I tell my guys these can go bad and they can be replaced. This actually rests back here in the return. I just pulled it out for demonstration purposes only. You can follow the little wire, a little 2-conductor wire, comes down, comes around. Here we go here. So look, this would be your red coming from your air handler, the R from the air handler in this case. And there's your red wire going to the thermostat. So this is a 6-conductor, I'm saying that right? Yes, a 6-conductor thermostat wire, but we're not using the blue or the orange. So there's your red, goes to the directly to the thermostat. Coming from the thermostat, we're gonna have your white wire. And I kind of left these just so you can kind of see. You got your white to white. So this little tiny white wire is going to go to this white wire. Then you got your green, your yellow wire. That's going to be your control. This is coming from the thermostat. So you see one is going outside, so you follow your line. Usually they run with your line set, and I kind of have it taped going outside with my line set. So here it is right here. So this goes directly to the contactor outside. Well, the contactor ain't gonna work by itself. It needs that common wire. So here's where that common wire comes in at. Now in this case, back then they used blue as their common wire, which is actually correct in most cases. Please correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. But I've always been told blue is common. In this aspect, they are using brown as common. So this brown wire would actually replace this blue wire to go outside. I tell a lot of people who are first starting out that your common in the low voltage aspect could be considered the negative side of the transformer. I'm sure I'll be corrected on that, but that's the best way I can explain it to people who are just starting out. Your red wire is usually your positive side, and your common side is your negative. The thermostat, all the thermostat does is a big switch. It's a glorified switch, and it tells what components to come on. The air handler does not. The your thermostat is your main switch. So of course in this application here, for my fan relay coming back from my thermostat is a brown wire. So see, this is where that little confusing, if you just go brown to brown, white to white, yellow to yellow thing, you're gonna mess up some things. So you can see here's the old green wire coming off, but they're using a brown wire to come from the thermostat. So this brown wire and this green wire are actually going to go together. So in the end, what I'm going to have touching these wires is this red wire is going to be touching the safety mechanism, safety heat switch, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be tied into that. It's going to jump over, you can see here. So red wire goes here, jumps through the safety switch, back into the red wire, going into your 6-conductor thermostat wire. Then you're going to have the yellow wire is going to be going to the control wire going outside to the condenser, and then back in your other line, the other conductor will be going to the common, which will be the brown wire. See, look, see? Then your brown wire from the thermostat will be going to the green wire, and they were so nice to put a little tiny G on there for you, shy. And then you're going to have your white wire, which is your heater. It's going to connect to your white wire with a little W. It can be confusing. Now, look, I actually take all these little orange wire nuts off. I do not believe in all these orange wire nuts. I'm going to be cleaning this up a lot better. I don't have my little tripod to kind of connect everything. This was kind of a last minute change out today. Always great on a Friday, but you gotta have your 4 wires here, and then all these little wires you got to connect back. But once I'm done, I'll try to take a few pictures of it so you can kind of see. I may even do another video just to kind of show you color to color and kind of what wire goes where. But after I'm done with this, I'll dress it up, make it look a little more pretty. Thank you.